I used to be a very, very angry person.
You're still not?
I used to hate religion that was enforced.
And I actually started beating up the kids.
We came here on our first date, and then a second date, we jogged here.
Yeah.
We ran here.
Yeah, we ran
Then we
here.
took a photo to the other side.
You like views. And
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's your main requirement when we book like a restaurant or whatever also.
Yeah, I like to enjoy what I'm seeing while I enjoy the food I'm eating.
Yeah, but that doesn't change every single restaurant I go to because you're seeing me.
Yeah, amongst other things.
We got married at this mosque.
Masjid Al-Mu'minin.
Yeah.
9 years back.
Yes.
Good. So, what are your feelings?
You just make me reminisce back our wedding. The place where we actually said yes to be
I
your
do.
wife. Yeah.
You want to answer first or answer first?
Ask first.
Why?
What do you consider sacred and why?
Our marriage vows as a leader of the family. When I say I do, of course, there's 3 important things which has been indebted to me. Number 1, shelter. Number 2, food. And number 3, clothes.
What is sacred for me is my promise to you to be loving and also to be loyal to you. And I promise and I try my best to keep to my promise.
If we're talking more on the religious side, you know, as a Hindu, animals in general, I mean the true like Hindus and everything are supposed to like be like vegetarian and stuff. There's always multiple ways people believe in the religion. You don't have to go and follow it the same way everybody else follows it. It's in your own capacity how you're able to do it.
My faith is sacred to me in no matter how big or a small way I practice it.
Yeah.
That was the religion that I was born into. Because I know that I have faith in my religion, that's why it's sacred to me.
Okay, I consider personal experience that all of us gain in our lifetime. The people we know, the relationship we build. Different people got different ways, environment, ways to live. So it's sacred to me.
What I consider sacred is my personal identity, like being sure of like who you are, what you like, what you don't. And I feel like I took a really, really long time to develop and solidify my personality and identity. So it's I really treasure that a lot.
How do you find peace in yourself and what is your source of peace? I would say my source of peace or how I find peace is actually by praying. When you talk to your creator, you feel
peace.
like you have a peace of mind. You know, like all the things that is inside you, you have actually poured it out.
We believe that everything is there for a test. Even we have our own arguments and everything, but when it's time for the call of prayer, we still pray together.
Being at peace means that an escape from reality, it's more our comfort level, where our comfort levels are at our highest. My answer would be playing video games. Immediately after that, my serotonin levels
When I watch Korean drama,
I guess
I feel at peace. It's just me being able to do my own thing. I need that time to myself to unwind and have my own fun in my own space.
Yeah.
Okay, I find peace when I don't have to worry about the things that are going on in my life. It's okay to do and work hard towards it, but there's no pressure. You know that you are doing your stuff. If let's say I feel anxious and I need I need something to do, I'll go to the gym.
What my source of peace is, which is personal quiet time to do my own things like self-care. And how do I find peace in myself? It was quite hard to do it, but it's you stop comparing yourself to the successes of others. You don't have to worry about the pacing of things.
How has our spiritual beliefs has actually evolved over the years? Our forefathers and foremothers used to do they follow cultures and beliefs.
When we actually started researching, doing our own research after internet was evolved, we know the good practice and good and the bad practice.
Okay, one example would be is that during the olden times, right, they would say that woman has to do all the
Everything,
housework.
yeah,
The man does not have to do. But then over the years, it actually evolved. Both work has to be shared equally. Yes.
I feel like I am more religious now than I was last time. The more that I have learned about the teachings of like Hinduism and stuff like that, I feel like I can relate to it more, you know, have a deeper connection with it more now.
I think it's changed a lot over the years. I still view myself as a Muslim, obviously, but this might be a controversial take. As long as you don't do anything bad to people, as long as you're not malicious in any way, then all people are good lah in that sense. We both practice our own faiths, and we both don't want to force each other to convert into each other's faiths, because we want to respect that individuality lah. And I think for our future kids also, we will hope to make them good human beings, first of all, more than anything else.
Okay, I believe there's something up there. I just don't know what it is. When I was 16 years old, I started realizing the world is not simple. I gradually got used to it, and I realized it's just part of living. Live life to the best of our ability, and then don't do bad, don't go and harm people, just do good.
I used to hate religion that was enforced. So I didn't want that to like define my morals. I think I'm neutral about it. I'm more accepting towards like being religious. Like I can see there's a benefit. Yeah, but it's like don't impose it. Spirituality is to each his own.
Over the years, how much do you think we have grown or we have come so far? I would say that last time I used to be a very short-tempered, a very patient person. But now, I have really toned down a lot.
Prior to marriage, of course, you know, when you are at a young age, your blood will boil even faster when you get angry. Of course, after marriage, I think I have learned that it's time for you to control yourself, think calmly, patiently, before you take the next step.
I was always a little bit insecure, I think, about many different things in my life. I think I've always yearned to be independent. And so when it finally happened, it felt like I was learning more about myself and what I wanted for myself.
My number one priority is still have fun.
I know.
But at the same time, be realistic as well. You also need to be serious about certain things. And you need to have that balance. And that's why I love being with you, because you've also helped me grow that aspect a lot more.
Last time I used to be, and now I'm still very idealistic and whatnot, but now I know I'm more of a realist, you know, you want certain things, you have to slowly work towards it. Expectations wise, I also come to realize my strengths and my weaknesses.
I think I sort of grew up thinking that there's no need to work hard if you're in a comfortable position. I wasn't born with golden spoon, not even silver spoon, but I think I've grown to love challenges, and I want to try and put myself in uncomfortable positions to see if I can achieve more.
Okay, so how do you wish to grow in future? And how can I support you in your personal journey? With kids now, you know, I tend to get more angry. What I would want you to help me with is to remind me.
Correct.
You know,
actually wanted
whenever,
to speak of that. Yeah, I lose my temper as well. A few times I actually lost my temper and I actually started beating up the kids. When I say beat means, of course, I beat their legs lah, not anywhere else. You were quick enough to actually come and then stop me. If you can help me with this in the near future, I think this will be a great growth.
So basically, we need both of us need to help each other to be more mindful.
I think I need to be more patient.
Okay.
Yeah, both of us, not just myself. We both,
fair.
I think, need to learn to be a bit more patient, a bit less stubborn.
I used to be a very, very angry person.
You're still not?
I have learned to control my emotions better. And I think that's helped a lot in how I deal with situations. I will continue to support you to the best I can. You know that I will always love you, no matter how much we fight or whatever. Yeah.
I want to work hard to balance work and personal time. How can you support me?
Work lah, I work all.
You can support me by just being there lah.
Yeah lah.
Just being there can really.
I think I also have the same dream as you, which is to be financially free. I don't want to be a workaholic. Work should be your passion and it shouldn't consume you. can be a supportive partner, like you understand my whims, my changes. And I think another thing is that we can continue to be willing to try new things, new experiences, like all the funny random things.
We only need a spiritual being when we need them.
They serve them coffee and then they take care of them.
Now our beliefs are different.
Yes,
you want to make, you want coffee, you go and make yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, music is music, okay?
Sure.
No judgment.
K-pop.
And amongst other things,
Sure.